So if you're coming to the US, it's a good idea to have US bank account instead of your international bank account. It will save a lot on international banking fees. To open a bank account over here, you'll have to visit the particular bank's branch. You cannot open it online. It's only just for US citizens. So you'll visit the branch and then you'll give them certain documents to verify your identity and your address and your school information. Once they've verified this, they'll show you which particular accounts that they have. And usually over here, they have two types of accounts, checkings account and savings account. So checkings account is where you do your everyday transactions, and they'll have a debit card with this account as well. This debit card is complimentary and it will usually not have any monthly fees involved with it. However, there are two types of fees that are associated with the bank debit card. The first one is overdraft fees. So let's say you have $5 in your account and you made a purchase of $10. In that case, there's a $5 deficiency in your account. This is when the overdraft fees could kick in. They could either charge you for the transaction, this is called the overdraft fees, or they could deny the transaction, or they could give you some time to add additional funds in your account. And what they'll do depends on the particular bank. So different banks will do different things, and it will usually be told when you're opening the account. And you'll have the option whether you want to opt in any overdraft protection scheme or not. And the second phase is an ATM withdrawal phase. So if you have a bank account with a particular bank, but you're using the ATM of some other bank, in that case, you will have some ATM withdrawal fee. So if you have a debit card with Bank of America, but you're using the ATM of Chase, in that case, you will have some ATM transaction fees. And these two are the only fees that are associated with the debit card. Usually, there are no other fees involved with it. And the second type of account is a savings account. So a savings account is where you save your money, and they have a monthly limit of 6 withdrawals per month, which is regulated by the government. You cannot do anything about it. If you go over that limit, then either the bank will change your account to a checkings account or they'll deny your transactions. It depends on the bank again. Now, to open these accounts, there is usually no fees. To close these accounts, there is no fees. But to maintain these accounts, there is a fees. It's called the monthly maintenance fees, and it could be avoided by certain methods. You could either open a student's checking and savings account. These usually will not have any monthly maintenance fees, or you could make certain number of transactions in a month or maintain a daily limit on your account. The way to avoid this monthly maintenance fees varies by bank to bank, so you'll have to check this with your bank. Also, make sure whenever you open a bank account, it is FDIC insured. This is like a government insurance that if your money is lost or stolen, or if the bank goes down, in that case, you'll have some insurance that your money will be given back to you. And usually banks will have up to $250,000 of insurance on each of their accounts. Also, if you're gonna do international transfers, there is a wire transfer fee that is charged by the bank. So this fee will kick in if you have an international bank account from which you're sending money to your local bank account, the American bank account. In that case, there's a wire transfer fees, and the fees is going to be charged by both the banks, the American bank and the international bank. So check with your bank account how much that fees is. It's usually a couple of dollars. Some banks will waive off the fees from their end, but the international bank can still charge that fees. And lastly, all of these accounts will have some annual interest. Now, the annual interest depends on bank, but usually if it is a large bank which has a lot of branches, let's say Bank of America or Chase or Santander, these banks will have like 0.1% interest rate. But if it's an online only bank like Capital One or Goldman Sachs, in that case, they'll have interest rate up to 4%. So depending on what you want, you can go ahead and open your bank account. Just make sure whichever bank account you go for does have an FDIC insurance. Apart from that, you do not really need to worry about anything. Now, for students, usually the three major banks, Bank of America, Chase, and Santander, will have certain offers. Also, Santander is more like a regional Northeast bank. So, if you are a student under the age of 24, then Chase will not charge you any monthly maintenance fees. Bank of America does the same if you're a student under the age of 25, and Santander does the same if you're a student under the age of 26. Now, which account would I recommend you to open? Go ahead and open whichever bank is giving a promotional offer or a welcome offer. So a lot of banks will have some online offers or like welcome offers going on You can check these offers online. Usually you'll not get these offers when you visit the branch. So make sure you check it online and then tell them during the visit at the branch you saw this promotional offer and you want to take advantage of it. These offers could be make certain number of transactions in a month or maintain a certain balance. So let's say you want a Chase credit card. In that case, it's easier to get a Chase credit card if you already have a banking history with Chase. So remember that as well. Here's my journey with opening bank accounts. So when I came to the US, I opened an account with Santander. I opened the student checking and savings account. There was no fees with those, and I still have those accounts. Next, I opened checking accounts with Bank of America and Chase because I wanted their credit cards. And recently, I went ahead and opened an account with TD Bank because they have a $500 welcome offer. If you're coming to US in general, Bank of America and Chase will have a lot of ATMs. You do not need to worry about that. And if you're coming to Northeast, Santander, Bank of America, and Chase, all three of them have a lot of ATMs. So you do not have to worry about finding the right ATM. The next big topic is credit cards, which I'll go over in next video.